Clearly I'm missing on having tissues. I'm a real man. I ain't no baby. Yeah. If you made it this, oh shoot. Oh man, freaking groin. God dang. I never slipped on Swiss tracks. There's a real aggressive little roll off right here. God dang. Oh, that's how you blow out your butthole. God dang. Good morning, everybody. Well, morning for me. I don't know what it is for you, but as you can see, I've got a mess going on here. I'm deep in it. I feel like I was feeling this like void in my existence, and I think it was it's spring, and for me, spring is what do they say? Spring cleaning. Well, spring to me is like the time that I detail my cars. Especially after pollen. So pollen's about to, we're about done with pollen here in the next week or two. I know many of you the snow hasn't even melted yet, so I'm sorry for that. But in Florida, our pollen season comes at the end of mid-February and lasts till like the end of March. So the spring bloom happens. After the spring bloom is when I like to get my cars really dialed in. And so I've had this on my list for a long time, and so I'm digging into the entire collection of stuff here in the garage. Well, let's get started on the car and I'll tell you what I'm doing. Anyway, the pollen, I used to be really, really allergic. Now I'd say I'm mildly allergic to it. So I'm gonna snot rocket every few minutes. Even sitting in the garage, all my darn cars are covered in pollen. Man, that armor wheel coating is legit, people. Look at that. It's good. I really don't need brake buster, but the last couple of washes on this car, I don't think I did the full cleaning. So when I have carbon ceramics and coated wheels, I generally, on average, every other wash is when I actually do the full, what I'm about to do right now. Ryan's not gonna be happy with me. It's 6 a.m. So anyway, I've had this I don't know, this hankering for, I don't know if that's the right word, this desire to get out and clean up my stuff, and clean out my garage, clean up my cars. I'm home until Tuesday, and then we're gone for 10 days, and then I'm home indefinitely, other than a few little things here and there I have to do. So I'm excited to really dial in all this. And so what's happening is that we are going to lose the yarn building because I got the new building. So I talked about this in the last video where we were doing was showing you digging into the master collection. So if you didn't watch that and you care about this stuff, you might want to go check it out. So the yarn building goes away May 31st, and so I'm going to lose my studio, my detailing studio. And so what I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure that I had all of my stuff, the full gamut of stuff that I would use in my detailing process. I wanted to make sure I had it all here at the house, because it's going to be 6 months or so before I get everything dialed in the new building, or longer. So I mean, you can probably see on the front bumper here, you know, I've driven the car a few times, maybe a half a dozen times. Bugs all over it. I don't know if you can see it. And but the car's not super dirty. It's just, you know, even from sitting in the garage here, even with the air conditioning, you know, the pollen's pretty strong. So I got to get it off. The weather's beautiful, so that's why I'm washing with the garage door open. Why the heck not? I use this as an opportunity. You know, when I moved into this house and then when we got the garage set up, I never really dug into all my detailing stuff. So I had kind of a hodgepodge, bunch of stuff going on. And so I really needed to spend the time to get it all organized. And it's been on my list. It's something I've wanted to do, just didn't really have the, you know, sometimes you gotta catch the bug. You know, I gotta catch the need, if you will, or the want to go ahead and dig in deep. And once I open up Pandora's box, then it gets, usually, in my world, gets pretty crazy. So I've wanted to create the Park Tool-like master collection since the beginning of time, since I started this whole thing. Man. And so I got everything out of the cabinets. First, got sidetracked and organized the entire garage and the attic and everything around before I even started taking the detailing stuff out. Then I got everything out of the cabinets. And then I started making a spreadsheet. And then I had Nick and Tim come over to help me, you know, rather than, so I could move a little quicker. And then I'm like, well, shoot, this is the time. This is the time of year. This is the right time on the website. You know, we have our inventory. I ran it low because I knew we were moving. The problem we ran into is that we didn't move. We moved like a month and a half after we were supposed to. And so now we're in springtime and we got a bunch of reserve your spots. So don't be fearful of ordering. I really need you to order in order to survive. So as you're watching me use all the stuff in the video, this is the, you know, the I think the best stuff. Or the best, you know, I really like the process that we have for washing, detailing. I'm gonna detail the E36 here shortly and the Raptor. So it's time to build the master collection. We're ready. I'm ready to do it. So what you're seeing here is one of everything in my garage that's going to be in the cabinets that creates a complete detailing set. That plus the bucket package. And if you're interested, I was interested, it adds up to $14,368 for the complete master set of everything that I have in this garage that makes up the entire arsenal of everything I use to take care of my car, including little special add-ons. With nothing redundant, nothing extra, it's what I use. The key with carbon ceramics is to do that. This cleaning part is less important than just the initial spray off, because it gets the dust from the pads, the ceramic pads, out of everything. I've already forgotten. There was something that Anthony did as part of his process that I really liked. I gotta go back and watch that video. I don't remember what it was, but I said I was gonna adopt. Shoot. I don't remember. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna photograph it and then build the individual packages from there. And I'm gonna create a master detailer set, I don't know what we're gonna figure that out today. The Nick's coming over at 10, and we're gonna figure out what the progression is, because other than maybe some of the big garage designs we're doing, no one's doing the frickin' detailing master collection. You know, it's not about selling the master collection. It's about providing people the resource of the information. You know, the most common question is, you know, where do I start? What do I need? You know, and so building out where you start. And obviously, I think you start with washing, and then you make the transition into decon and polishing. And then obviously, so I think you start with washing, and then you go into interior care, like leather care and stuff, and then you get into washing. No, sorry, polishing, not washing. So remember, when you maintain your tires, just a simple little scrub like that works great. So while I'm in the middle of that, building the collection out and organizing my stuff, I also, last night, started to get into shopping for new stuff. I realized there's a gallon, or a 4 liter of Tarex, which I don't think there ever was. I know there wasn't. And then maybe the last few years they've had it, but we didn't have a gallon of Tarex as an option. There's a gallon of Vision here in the US now too, which they definitely didn't have. So I need to get that. And then I started digging into some other products. And while I'm sitting there digging into some other potential products, then I started thinking, well, this would be a good time to make some videos. So I sent a text to Pan, Rick's Audi Double, Corey from Car Pro. Maybe in the comments, give me some suggestions of some other people I should do this with. But the question, the theme of the Zoom, video podcast that I'm going to do is what am I missing? What have you guys come across that I should be trying out? That if you're looking at my process, I'm going to share my spreadsheet on the screen with them, and we're going to go through what am I missing. So I'm going to get a bunch of my friends to come on, no detailing, and get their process and make them think about their process in great detail, product by product, and then ask the question, what am I missing? What do you absolutely love in each step of the process? What do you think about the product if you've used it that I like? And I'm looking for, what is your experience? And so that's going to allow me to go back and revisit the whole thing. So it's going to be a lot of work for my whole team because as soon as we get it done, I'm probably gonna end up changing it, so. We'll see how that goes. I think it's gonna be cool. Ugh. Man. Exhaust tips I'll just clean when we clean the car. Man, this car looks so good. All right, so let's do our pre-wash. Kind of unnecessary, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna pre-wash every single time. I don't care what the state of the car is. I'm gonna keep washing quote unquote clean cars because I like to keep things consistently nice. That's good for everything. It makes the car, makes the coating and your last step last longer. It's better for your PPF. It's better for my delicate sensibility. It's better for all, better for everything. So I should mention, I'm gonna start doing this. This is the Mattyism shirt. This is a large, I'm 220. I've gotten down to 215. I don't know what it is. I'm having a hard time staying tight on the carnivore, too many little supplements. So when we're going to California on Tuesday, I'm gonna get hardcore for those 10 days, kind of like I did at SEMA. Stay hardcore on, eat a steak every day, and that's it. Do the supplementation. There's a CrossFit about 5 miles from the house. So I'm gonna go to CrossFit every day. I've been to CrossFit every day. I'm going at 8:30 today. But this is a large, and I'm telling you, the Mattyism shirt, this shirt is super comfy. It's the same, 50/50 Los Angeles apparel, printed on, most shirts that you get, most t-shirts, especially branded t-shirts from companies, they're printed on Next Level. Next Level shirts, the blanks are like $4, $5, something like that. If you buy a lot of them in the threes, and they're terrible. It's a terrible cut, like the shoulder's not right. And so these cost like $10, $11. And they cost me $15 to print this shirt, but it's worth it because, I'm telling you, if you buy some of these, this is the best shirt you're gonna have in your entire closet. And then you're gonna wanna buy all the OG shirts. So go check out the Mattyism shirt. I think we make this in black, and this is the navy. And also our hats are awesome too. So appreciate your support. If you consider buying them, we're really gonna I'm making a real effort, not only in detailing, pressure washing, the housewares stuff, but also very much so in the investment in making our apparel section really awesome. So I'm investing in myself and my health, and so I want to have the best apparel to. I don't know how that connects, but it seems in my mind it connects. So anyway, just wanted to mention that to you. So this is Built Hamber touchless. This is not the new touchless, this is the original touchless. So on the dual Krenzel, I found that I'm getting somewhere around a 3.5% impact ratio, 3.5% panel impact ratio by going straight up and just moving fast. So the Built Hamber update is, still hasn't shipped yet. We're still working on terms. Hopefully we'll have that ironed out this week. So they have the container ready to go. they have everything palletized, ready to ship out. As soon as the shipment happens, again, I think Pete's cool with doing what I wanted to do, which is do a signature edition on like 100 of each, of traceless, Atomac, and touchless in a 1 liter, I guess 1 liter of each, except for Atomac. Atomac is a, what is Atomac, 250 milliliters, 500 milliliters, something like that. I realize I'm glossing over that or saying that too quickly. It's called, on camera, it's called Atom, Atom, like A-T-O-M, Atomac. And this is the anti-corrosive stuff that you would put on anything metal. Obviously, I'm not going to use it on this car because of carbon ceramics. And this is 500 milliliters, but you dilute it 2 to 5%. So to a 5% solution. So, you know, this bottle, this tiny little bottle is going to make a whole lot of Atomac. Because you're going to put it in a Press-All bottle or whatever bottle you have instead. So the new touchless, I'm going to have to figure out to get a lower panel impact ratio, we're probably going to use it around 1%. The new touchless is like 8 times more effective. So I use a lot, 8 times less product, which means it's going to be quite a bit more economical to use. The base chemicals, a little bit more money. I think it's going to be a gallon or a 5 liter. I think it's going to be like $35 or something like that. I have to look at that. I think it's $35. I think it was 25 and now it's going to be 35. But you get 8 times more use out of it. And so the base chemical costs them more to make, but it's much more effective, which is awesome. This stuff is already awesome. So what we're trying to work out is that I need a layer of margin for wholesale because I'm going to be the distributor, but I'm going to approach other retailers and say, hey, you need to be selling this stuff. And so I want to be able to provide a solution, much like many of my friends, I buy from Corey from CarPro is a distributor for a lot of products. The Rag Company is a distributor for a lot of products. Well, I need to be the distributor for a lot of products too. Especially since I'm the one who's freaking making the market in this stuff and doing most of the marketing. So that's my solution for the future. We'll talk more about that on the M3 Wash and Talk. But I know I've been promising you build Hamber. I know it's taken longer than I would like longer than you would like, certainly longer than I would like, but we're almost there. As soon as we sign the deal, and Pete and I want to make sure it's correct, so we don't want to jump into this and do it wrong. We want to have a long-term relationship, and so we're not fighting, and it's not contentious. It's just we just want to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, and then we can forget about that and just they can work on the product and I can work on showing it to you. So that's the plan. But as soon as it hits the water, I'll pre-order it. We'll set it up as pre-order. I like the YouTube Shorts thing we made, and people get real mad at me about when you're doing a pre-wash, washing bottom up. So again, the reason I'm washing bottom up is that I want to get as much dirt off the car as possible. That's the whole point of the pre-wash. And so if I rinse top down, all that water is going to run down, and I'm not getting quite as impactful of a spray off. I want to spray off the soap, and hopefully the dirt, it's lifted most of the dirt, and the dirt comes off with the soap. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if I spray it from the bottom, I'm spraying it and getting the soap and the dirt at the same time, which would increase my odds of the dirt coming off because the surface is lubricated. And so then as I work my way up, I'm getting fresh, pressurized water and fresh soap, rather than if I start at the top, I'm getting most of the soap would have already run off before I got to it with the pressure washer. So that's my methodology there. Freaking pollen. Normally, I mean, I just woke up at 5:45 or so and then got up and came right out here after putting my contacts in. But normally, I'm not this nasally. So when you go bottom up, certainly not the most efficient way to wash, but you know my thoughts on it. You can take that for what it's worth. The other thing I need to do is update my wand holder. So I never holster this thingy. I never holster it, the wand, because the wand is too long, or the wand holder is too long, and the wand falls down in it and it's hard to get out. All right, so let's prep our solution. I still have some GFX. I don't think we have any left in the store. I think it's all sold out, so sorry about that. But I have 2 bottles left, and I'm in the Christmas spirit, so we're gonna make some GFX. You know, somebody brought up a good point that it'd be a lot easier and more accurate if I started doing this. I think he was being mean to me, which I ain't scared of. But let's use our AccuPore. We have this in the store. It's like 10 bucks or something like that. And let's use our AccuPore to do our 150 milliliters. Instead of using the little line on the foam cannon. Look at that. That's cool. And then what I can do, on our rinse bucket, I don't have to waste any soap. Yeah, always adding to the process. Well, didn't quite work exactly, so I'll throw that wash bucket. There's my solution. I'm in love with these Griot foam cannons, man. It's so good. I wish I didn't wait on MTM for so long. We'll dump a little bit, and you know what I need? I need a pop top on this sucker. I think I got one right here. Nice. Boom. Man, it's a lot of liquid coming out of me. Boy. All right, well, let's foam it up. It's gonna smell like Christmas morning. freaking stuffed up. I can smell it. It smells great. Wash bucket ready to go. Yeah, people are gonna love this video. Remember when I built Emmanuel's garage, we built Emmanuel's garage, and I was snot rocking everywhere. Everybody was getting real mad at me. Tough luck, it's what you get. Let's do DeliPad today. And let's put a little bit extra soap in here. Oh, wait till you see what I have planned for the buckets. Oh man, I got some great ideas. We're gonna revamp. Just improve. And that's always my goal. Improve, improve, improve. There we go, I didn't even have to waste any soap. Oh, gotta take the sticker off. I don't like stickers on my stuff. Shoot, now it's wet. Crap, we'll do that later. So the buckets, new designs, new colors. I'm gonna do special editions. We're gonna also do progressions, basic, advanced, ultimate version of the buckets. You know, so you don't have to buy the whole package. You can buy it in a package that's more piecemeal, like the basic wouldn't have gamma seals or the connector plate, and would only be 2 buckets. So it's a little cheaper entry point for people. You can kind of work your way into it. And then I'm looking at getting the buckets, instead of buying it from a distributor, direct from the manufacturer, and get different colors. Black, gray, doing like all red or all blue or all, you know, just coming up with some different color waves. And then we're gonna rebrand it, and wait till you see the renders. That's really freaking cool. So this DeliPad is softer. Don't really need it on this car because we have, you know, the whole car's covered in XPEL. So it's got Optimum OptiCoat, what is it? OptiCoat Pro on it. So it's got protection, and then that protection is protected with XPEL Ultimate. And then XPEL Ultimate has Crystal Serum Ultra on it. And then Crystal Serum Ultra has XOV5 on it, and then XOV5 has OG Drying Aid on it. So it's protection for the protection and the protected protection. It's good. And all the trim has CSU and also has CSU and EXO on that as well. So this puppy has 300 miles on it. So yeah, I'm looking on the bright side of not being able to drive, and the bright side is my 2 babies, which is my Brewster GT3 Touring and my Interlagos E92 M3 will stay really low miles. But my Evo has like 3,500 miles on it. So I'm driving the Evo every day. Good news is I've been able to drive to the gym every day now. It's at 4:30 in the morning. So there's like no traffic out. I'm gonna go today, so I should be able to get there. My panic attackness has been under control, and it's been good. So I'm hoping someday to be able to drive wherever the heck I want to drive. That'd be freaking awesome. Next step, my hope would be able to drive to the mountain bike spot, the mountain bike trail. So today's gonna be a busy day. This is why I got up early well, I guess I got up when I normally get up, but I got up to wash make this video with you because Nick and I are going to be working on the collections today. Then I'm going mountain biking at 4. And then I'd like to wash another car tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So the LZ project is complete. From, you know, the last thing we have to do is go photograph it. I don't have to do that, but Bryce and Manny are going to go Matterport and photograph it. That's the very last thing. But we went yesterday and shot the final walkthrough, and now, well, we just have to put those videos together for you. I also shot a audio video, dedicated specific video, and I shot a lighting specific video. But the LZ project is complete. Lena's outdoor kitchen is about half, or a little bit more than half done. The cabinets are in. We're leaving for California to go do Fred's garage, which if you thought John's garage was awesome in Atlanta, this is not as big, not quite as elaborate from a wash bay perspective, but from a style perspective, it is freaking cool, man. Wait till you see this thing. So we have a whole series coming on that. We also started the garage giveaway series. That's going to be a year-long process, which is much more like how it goes when we're doing a garage design at the level that we're doing for Charlie. So his garage is going to be freaking sick, man. So he's doing the giveaway, and he's going to end up spending a bunch more money to do like everything he could want. And it's a really nice, it's bigger than this garage. It's a really nice 4-car garage and a really nice house. I think his house is like 4,000 square feet, so similar size house to this, but custom. This house is a pretty cookie cutter. I like this house though. When I wash the M3, we'll talk about my local plans here. So I'll save that one for the M3 wash and talk. Local garage design plans and stuff. So the detailing stuff, throw some stuff out there in the comments for me. What am I missing? What do you absolutely love that I don't use that you think I should be considering? Throw it in there. Soaps, pads, towels, buckets, you know, polishing equipment. What am I missing? What's out there that I don't know about? Or maybe I know about, but I'm stubborn on. Clearly I'm missing on having tissues. I'm a real man. I ain't no baby. So remember, you know, I did some house stuff. I do some car modifying stuff, an Evo. We do some building of garages, mess around with faucets. This is really obsessed life. You know, that's what I realize that I'm sharing with you here. This isn't a you know, detailing is a large percentage of my obsessed life. Same with kitchen utensils. You know, when you're obsessed, I'm obsessed with finding nice bed sheets. You know, I'm obsessed with snot rockets, apparently. I don't get to check it at the door. And so I hope you've enjoyed. Some of you probably haven't. Some of you young men that aren't interested in house stuff. But you will be. The good news is the resource will be there for you when you're ready for it. The other thing I'm going to start doing is I like that guest appearance wash and talk. I like that idea. What do you guys think? Me and Anthony did it, and then it occurred to me, man, I should, anytime somebody comes here, I should wash something with them. That could be fun. And if they're not super into washing or detailing, you know, I could just wash and just chat with them. You know what I've always said, the goal of this whole experiment was to feel like you're sitting on a stool, hanging out, watching me. And so wouldn't it be cool to, you know, podcast style, live action style, interview and chat while I'm doing my thing. Could be cool. Man, I love this car. So if you made it this far, into this video, and I want to put the wing up. Yeah, hold on one second. This is not really a wing, I call it a spoiler. Let's get this. as I was saying, if you made it this, oh shoot. Oh man, freaking groin. God dang. I never slipped on Swiss tracks. There's a real aggressive little roll off right here. God dang. Oh, that's how you blow out your butthole. God dang. Sorry about that. So, if you've made it this far into this video, now you're laughing your freaking face off. And you've been on the fence about, you know, look, I have some stuff, hodgepodge of stuff, and I'm washing my car, and, you know, I've been watching Matt wash his, and I've been thinking about it. You know, maybe I should listen to him and get the stuff he's suggesting. Just frickin' do it. I'm telling you. Do the work. Put the work in. Spend the money. If you don't have a way, do it my way, because it's frickin' awesome. I can't tell you how frickin' awesome that wash just was. Getting the car dialed in, spending the time to do it, and then that wash process is super duper enjoyable. I get to wind up my hose here and put everything away, do it nice and cleanly. It just makes the whole experience excellent. Because it's excellent, it makes it fun, makes it enjoyable. You know, makes it an experience that you don't mind replicating and repeating. It doesn't become like this dread of, oh man, I gotta go wash my stupid car. So I'd urge you. And yeah, I'm coming out with a master collection, but I mean, you're probably not gonna buy that to start, because, you know, it's 15 grand. So everything on the site is already set up and ready to go. So everything is there, everything on there is vetted, everything on there is exactly what I'm using. And then you just make your determination, you know, when are you gonna start polishing and that kind of stuff. Are you gonna start polishing, or are you gonna just hire that out? And then you just do the maintenance part. You gotta put that on the list. Hose. Get it done. Hose. Exclamation point. Alright. Let's blow this thing off, and I got my my 580 back. You know, my favorite is the Ego 580. All right, I gotta hustle up here if I'm gonna get to the gym. So it feels good to take a little, I don't know that it took time off from detailing, but it's been a while since I've done a full car. I just haven't needed to. There hasn't been anything any car that I needed to get done. And so now I've got a couple of cars I gotta detail. Oh, one of the things you guys are gonna be fired up about is I'm gonna have a red E30 Evo here shortly. My friend Drew Leslie bought Enthusiast Auto Group, EAG. Not the same EAG that Dan Holbert talks about, you know, normal car, normal supercar guy. What the heck is his name on YouTube? Not that EAG, the EAG, the BMW EAG, the one that, you know, you guys know. And so what we're gonna do is Drew's gonna send me every so often a new muse to play with. You know, one of his cars that I can obsess over, dial in, drive a bit, and then when I'm done with that, or when we sell it, give it back to him and he'll send me something else to play with. I'm excited for that. So I'm always gonna have a detailing muse that I can work with. I'm also gonna train his staff. So we're gonna train them, his detailing staff, so that they're doing it well, and then hopefully he can level up Enthusiast Auto Group's car detailing process. Yeah, wait till we get these. I gave my guys a ultimatum. Get me, it's time. It's time to push the press all people to get me the stainless tips, get me the squeeze bottles. Oh, that's the thing I gotta go. I gotta go get the squeeze bottles from HQ, from Yarn and HQ. Squeeze bottles are the ones we put the soap in, and they are fantastic. Just have to figure out how to put a label on them, which a label isn't gonna work. It's gonna have to be screen printed. So we're gonna have to figure that out. That buzzing you're hearing are the Ego batteries charging, the rapid chargers or fast charger, whatever the heck it's called. Because of time, I'm gonna get this dried. I'm gonna get it put in position, car cover on it, and then I'll dress the tires later, if that's okay with you. You don't have a choice. I'm in charge here. You're on a stool in my garage hanging out with me. Hex members already know what's going on with the local stuff. So if you're not a member of Inside the Hex, this is my shameless plug. I'm probably gonna shoot a video with me and Nick as well behind the scenes as we're putting together our system. So I have a bunch of CarPro products. I need to bring solution finish in. I need to bring in CarPro Siri glass for glass care and polishing, rayon pads. Like I said, Angel Wax Vision 5 liter, 4 liter, or whatever the heck it is. I need to bring in CarPro Tarex 4 liter to complement the 1 liter. What else do I want to do? I added a bunch of other CarPro products I wanted to test out. I've gone on Detailed Image, kind of went through, went to Auto Geek, went on, on all the retailer sites and just dug into, went line by line, section by section. I did it on Sky's the Limit. What am I missing? What is intriguing to me? I can usually tell by gut, things that might have potential. You have to remember I've been doing this a long time, buying and trying stuff. And then I'm gonna have Drew's cars to test out all kinds of stuff on. I've got a new Jescar polish that I want to test out here that could be a replacement for M101 that we lost. Like I told you, some bucket updates. We've already updated the detail guards in there, which are an improvement over the grit guard base internal component. And then I'm going to spend and put in quite a bit of effort at showing you all what a progression would be to build out now that we have a much broader, bigger audience. I don't want to alienate all you guys that have been with me forever, but I want to clean up and improve the information about the process, the information about product. And so we're not going to dumb it down. We're just going to go back and revisit and answer for ourselves some of the questions that many people ask me. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cover the car. I'm just getting it dry here. I go to the gym. I'll leave the camera set up. I'll come back and finish it up with you when I get back. Sweaty, spent, but ready to finish the car up. All right, got all my stuff ready. I got a few minutes before I got to leave. I lost my drying aid. Class is at 8:30. It's 15 minutes away. Then we'll come back, wipe the dust off the car, finish it up, cover it up, finish the video, start editing, or at least offload the footage. Then we'll work on our packages. Then I'll go mountain biking. It's gonna be a big day, full day today. Let's do our door jams. If I hustle up, maybe I could finish it now. Let's see. The heat's coming though. I'm excited for it. The longer you spend in the tropics, tropic-like weather, the more used to it you get. Especially since I'm not 30 pounds overweight. Makes everything a little bit more comfortable, if you know what I mean. If I could drop like that, last 10, not if, when I drop that last 10, it's gonna feel magical. That's why it's so important for me to stay active. Get up early, get to washing cars or doing stuff. It's just tough because I was at LZ's. That's what I lost it, because I was the first month was on it. Second month started to drop off a day or two here in the workouts because we were preoccupied doing stuff. By the third month, it was like, just survive. And I'm still eating well, so I'm not eating junk, but I think the quantity of calories, the supplemental stuff, like having some, cold cuts or like some string cheese, and having too much of that. Or almonds have been my downfall. Eating too many almonds aren't carnivore. Too many almonds. But, it's better to eat almonds than it is to eat zebra cakes. That's for darn sure. The problem is, or almond butter. Instead of having a tablespoon, I would have a half a jar, probably 1,000 calories. So that's what I want to get on. Just cut that stuff out, and then I can add it back in later. All right, that's good. Nice. This thing licked. Check the face of my wheels, everything was good there. Oh, the DI solution. We got all our prototypes. I'll make a video here soon for you. We're getting closer, much closer. And it's gonna be magical. Wheels are dialed. Shoot, I'm gonna get this done. Get it in the corner, car covered, the whole deal. Let's move it. Get my stool out of the way. Get this plugged in. That's the spot. Just do this. Quick little dustaroo. We're golden. I don't normally care about interiors, but the interior in this car is pretty special. Let's dress the tires and head to the gym. Doing great this morning. Forget, all my stuff is over here on the counter. Curveball. Oh, that's right. The frickin' straw was in here. The straw fell in the bottle. Forgot to get it out last time. Nothing wrong with the sprayer. Calm down. It's just I didn't put the straw on correctly. It fell into the bottle, and then on our last wash, I didn't correct it. Let's plug her in, cover her up, close the doors, call it a wrap. I have the little Porsche trickle charger, which I plug into the side here. Just leave the door slightly cracked. Plug it into the power outlet. Interior needs a little dusting, but I don't have time. Forgot to put the spoiler down. Function's not available. What are you talking about? Here's the typical Porsche puke yellow car cover that I don't think I've used yet. Apparently not. Make sure I'm throwing it forward. Yep. Just want to get the cover on it, and you have to go drive it because the spoiler, when you put it up, it doesn't go down. There's sometimes little quirks like that on Porsche, electronic quirks where they just don't program it right. It drives me nuts. Same thing with like the oil overfill and stuff. Just give me a frickin' dipstick. So car covers, I only do indoor car covers personally. You can only cover the car after it's been washed in my world. I mean, you could cover it whenever you want, but you should only cover the car right after it's been washed. Otherwise, you're gonna risk the chance of scratching it. You're probably going to scratch it. I bought this from Suncoast, and for Porsches, I like to buy the Porsche branded ones, they just fit better. Normally, like a BMW, I'll buy Cover King. I found that BMW doesn't make car covers at this level. They don't make good ones. But although I don't like the color, it's like a puke yellow, like a really gross off-white. The function is great. And it'll fit over it's gonna be a little tight because my spoiler's up, but see, the fit is really good. There we go. That's a wrap. All right, I might see you later tonight, which will be a later date on the video. But I'll see you later on E92 needs to get washed next. Thanks for watching.